there are two types of people in Bangalore. Those who like traffic and those who do not. I often find myself friends with the latter. But you see, when you're new to Bangalore, you can spend all those hours in traffic staring at the jalebi script. Curvy, intricate, strong. The yellow lights almost give Bangalore a sleepy look. But you know the town better than that. You walk down 12th Main on your first night here. You know enough about Whitefield to scoff at how far it is. The virtue of new cities is the kindness of strangers. When I was 17 at Dharamshala, I kept throwing up a mixture of longing and wanting to belong. The owner of my lodge made me breakfast every morning. He even let me play with his puppy. The most beautiful thing about new cities is the kindness of strangers. When I landed at Warsaw Airport, words had failed me like never before. You see, I knew as much of the Slavic tongue as I did of Parcel tongue, which is to say very little. A young couple Googled directions, drew me a map at the back of a paper napkin, even offered to drop me to my dorm. For weeks afterwards, my Italian friends would translate between classes and evenings and restaurants. They would practice verbs with me on the metro. And at night, they'd make pasta and wine and remember to say, hey, you're doing just fine. Because compassion doesn't really require translation. The most beautiful thing about new cities is the kindness of strangers. When I was at Canberra, I lost my phone with 10 minutes to spare. My Korean friend told me, just go stand in the long queue. All the while, a Russian busboy with eyes as blue as the sky told me how lucky I was to have a home to go back to. It's so easy to fly away with home tucked at your waist. But like loose change, the rupees and the zlotys and the euros all get mixed. So when someone asks you for $3, you realize your jeans were in the laundry last week. There are still so many languages you do not speak, so many people you are yet to meet. The most beautiful thing about new cities is the kindness of strangers. When my parents first drove down to Bangalore, they were as lost as I was in the first year of college. Later that evening at Thipsandra market, a man walked up and said, hey, you found the water tank. You see, earlier in the day, he'd given them directions. The most beautiful thing about new cities is the kindness of strangers. Maybe people who have roots know how hard it is to have none. Like my Uber driver who teaches me Kannada every morning, or the grumpy Hopcom guy who tells me it's Tagoli, not Tekuli. The 4-year-old who smiles as I leave for work. And soon you realize these are purple and yellow flowers at your feet. Soon you realize you do not need Google Maps to go back home. The most beautiful thing about new cities is the kindness of strangers. But their kindness robs them of their strangeness. And that's how you know you belong. Thank you.